Hello, welcome back! I don't know if you have watched my live about the English hike, which is you walking towards your goal of improving your English. So I call it the English hike. I'm gonna leave the link for this live in the description box, so if you feel like watching it, do. Okay? Today, we're talking about phrasal verbs in a very different way, again, of course. We're going to talk about the English hike using phrasal verbs. So what happens in this hike? What happens in this journey of improving your English? I'm using phrasal verbs to get your head around them better, to teach you more, and to hopefully make you remember them. Got 10 steps, but more than 10 phrasal verbs. So let's see what we've got. What happens is, you're there at home watching telly, and then one day you realize you want to improve your English. So you come up with the idea. You come up with the idea of improving your English. The idea suddenly pops in your head. You come up with the idea. The second thing that happens is you come across my channel. So you're there searching for English online. How am I going to learn English? I came up with the idea, but what am I going to do now? And then you come across my channel. It means you're there looking for some channels and things and teachers, and you come across my channel, you find my channel, and you figure out how to start the hike. You figure out, you understand. Now it's clear to you how you're going to do it. You figure it out. You like my ideas, so you get on with it. You start doing what you want to do. You get on with it. What happens is, it's very hard for you to get over the fact that I don't recommend a lot of grammar. It's hard for you to get over this, to understand this, to stop thinking about this, to stop questioning this. It's hard for you to get over this. You eventually give in and do as I say. You give in. You understand that this is possibly the best way. There's a lot of pressure from me, so you give in and you do as I say. You're getting to know me, so you understand that I will not let you down. And if you have problems, if you have questions, I'll be here to help you. I will not let you down. Things are starting to change for you, and you no longer make up excuses. You just get on with it. You don't make things up. Oh, I can't do it today because I'm tired. I can't do it today because my leg hurts. I can't do it today because life. You no longer make up excuses. You just do it. One day though, you do so much listening in one day, that you pass out. You pass out. You faint. You pass out after a lot of listening. And I tell you off. I go, you can't do this. I told you not to listen to so much English. Calm down. I tell you off because of this. I finally found my way in, and now you can't go without my videos. You can't go without my videos. You can't live without them. You need them. They are important to you. You can't go without them now. You finally learned to love this hike, and you look at where you're headed and you say, bring it on. Bring it on. I am ready to face whatever challenges I have ahead of me. Bring it on, I'm ready for you. You accept that English is a process. Thank you so much for being here today. Let me know which one of these steps you like best, which one was your favorite phrasal verb of the day, and thank you for letting me be part of your hike. I'll see you next time. Bye.